to be racing. You're supposed to be going over there. I don't know what you're doing. You're supposed to be going over there.
So you got a map of Rochester?
I don't have a map of Rochester. But let's just get going.
I don't want to get lost in Rochester.
Just drive the car, will ya?
Well, good morning and welcome to Seacoast Woman. I'm Peg Johnson. As you can see behind me, there's a bunch of little kids running off. These kids are now getting over to a wagon because we are here at the DeMeritt Apple Farm. Fall is in the air. The trees are starting to change. What better day than to be here and go look at the apples and watch the kids pick apples and get in the fall foliage kind of mood. Fair time's almost up, in fact. This weekend's the last weekend of the fair, so you know what day it is. It's Friday. Anyway, wanted to get this shoot in before the apples are all gone, so I'm here with Brian and Richard, and we're going to be running around. Can you tell I'm exasperated already? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this show. Zachy, can you get a big apple?
Which way do you want me to go, Zachary?
Which apple do you see, Zach?
This way?
Look at Richard. Show Richard the apple once you
Richard your
get
apple.
it. Once you get it. Oh, he's picking another one. Oh, show Richard.
watch out for
Where's
Brian.
Richard? Show Richard the apple. Show Richard the apple, Zach. Give him a big smile. Right now, the kids are collecting apples with the trees, and then they're going to be putting them all in the laundry basket to bring back when they're done. So I'm going to talk to this lady for 1 second. Hello, who are you?
My name is Meg Wilson.
Meg Wilson, you are in charge of bringing this group around.
I am.
Now, what is your capacity here at the DeMeritt Farm?
I own the farm.
You own the farm. You own it lock, stock, and barrel.
I do. Good days and bad days, actually. And this is a good day.
This is a good day. How many groups come through here during apple picking season?
Well, we see about 3,500 children.
Wow.
And from the early part of September, we do nursery schools and pre-Ks to the end of October, just about. And now we're doing senior citizens groups.
Oh, that's a great idea. You know, we were talking about this is a great date place.
Okay.
I think so. We were talking about that because, you know, it's just romantic out in the open.
Well, actually, we're having weddings here. We have 2 weddings scheduled next year. We had a wedding last year, so it's really kind of great. People really like it. You're right. It is a romantic place. I hadn't thought about that, but you're right.
See, I helped you with your program.
Marketing. Thank you.
The marketing. That's worth a lot of money now that I think about it. And what a great store you have right there.
I do. Yes, it really is. I mean, I used to teach kindergarten on Long Island for 15 years, so I tend to really like this age group. So the whole program is really designed for teachers. We have a coloring book that each child gets, which is a follow-up lesson for the next day, and they get to pick apples, which they like, I can see.
Yeah, that's my grandson. He's taking the apple right out of my hand, and he's eating it right now on camera without any, hesitation. Thank you, Zachary, for eating my apple you picked me. I guess he could be eating worse things like candy. But this is very fulfilling, I would think, for you to have these kids here.
It's really nice because the teachers enjoy it, but most of all, the kids really like it, and then they come back with their parents, which is good for us.
And it's a lesson, too, about growth and...
Yep. We do. We have a little schoolhouse down there, so after we finish this, we go in to do an educational story about bees and pollination and things like that. I like them to learn something and take away, not just come and pick apples and eat and eat and eat.
And eat the apples. And how long have you owned this farm?
Since 1992.
92, so 10-year anniversary.
Just about. And we've really, really grown thanks to all the people in New Hampshire and Maine.
Are you open year-round?
Actually, we are open year-round. We have a bakery. We're doing fall pies for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we're doing cross-country skiing if God provides some snow. And
Wonderful.
So it's really a nice place to come and visit and spend some time.
And you have a Christmas shop in there, too.
We have a Christmas shop. We're doing Christmas tree wreaths, a Santa Claus ride, and we're doing an enchanted hay ride for children. The 3 weeks in October, we'll have 12 story characters. Non-threatening. It's like Cinderella, Snow White, Glenda the Witch.
You don't want me to dress up as a vampire or anything?
Nothing scary. Nothing scary.
I think that's wonderful. It's nice you're using it year-round. It's just not an apple harvest time.
People think we're just apple orchard, and they kind of just say, oh, you're closing, but we are open. Last year, she did 400 pies for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And they're all homemade. She works a lot of hours making those pies.
Now, where are you located, for those who don't know?
We're on Route 155 in the town of Lee, or 66 Lee Road. But Lee Road is the same as 155. And we're 2 miles from the university in Durham.
Oh, I bet you have a lot of college students come here.
We do, and you talking about dates, you're absolutely right. They come here to pick apples, ride the hay wagon. Oh, Grandma's got to leave.
Just dragging me off screen. What else is new? The sun is coming out. It's another glorious day.
Well, we're going on the ride again, and we're going through the Enchanted Forest, so hopefully you'll follow us.
We are going to follow you into the Enchanted Forest. You do all the artwork here.
I do all the artwork. I have no life. I paint all winter long.
You have a good life. You have a good life.
I do. I enjoy it. That's
You're
my
giving
kindergarten
back to your
training.
community.
Yep, that's my kindergarten training. See?
Well, God bless you, and thank you for letting us.
coming.
Oh, we're having a great time.
Oh, good. Come and see the animals, too, after we're done.
Okay, good. Animals.
My 2 little miniature horses are there, and we have goats, and we have 2 turkeys named Tom and Jerry. And they think they're beautiful, so please tell them, because then they puff up their feathers.
All right, I know that's like.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later. I got to get on the ride.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Stay tuned to the Seacoast Woman, and you'll see the best part of the show in the second half. Me, Billy the Goat. Don't go nowhere.
All going into the classroom to get an educational lesson about apples and how apples come to be.
Yellow pollen on his wings. And then he goes from flower to flower to flower, and he causes a process called pollination. Can you say pollination? Pollination. Very good. That's a very long word for you guys. Now, as pollination happens, the apple starts to grow, and it starts out really small, really tiny. And over the whole summer, when you're outside playing or going to a picnic or swimming in your pool, the apples grow bigger and bigger and bigger until finally they are so big, you come and you pick them for Mrs. Wilson. Now, can you tell me what color apples are on this color tree, Jack? Yellow, that's exactly right. Now, this is one of my favorite pages because it shows all the colors. What color do we have up here? Yes, sir. Red. How about the next one?
Yellow.
Very good. What did I call her? Let's see. How about you? What color is that one, Caitlin? Green. Very good. Very good. Now, this page is what Mr. Edwards does for us. He picks all the apples out of the top of the tree. And in the morning, Mr. Edwards takes up a very tall ladder called a picking ladder, and he lays it right against the trees. Then he climbs up really high, and he takes all the apples out of the top of the trees because we can't reach them, can we? No, it's too tall for us. And he brings them down, and he puts them into big, giant boxes called bins, and he loads them all up. Then the tractor goes up there, and he brings down the bins to the store, and they go in the back of the store, and then they go into like a giant refrigerator called our cooler, and they stay nice and fresh for us. Now, sometimes we sell the apples to the supermarkets. We might sell them to Walmart, or we might sell them to East Circle, or we might sell them to Caleb's Country Store. And when we do that, they line up those apples nice and neat. We have, what color is that one? Yes, sir, ma'am. Very good. And how about this one? Gregory, how about that color? Very good. And how about this next color? Kristen, what color is that? What color?
Red.
Good girl. All right. Now how about the next color? Anybody know? Yes, Kyle. What color is that? Good boy. And how about this last one? Very good. Well, you guys know your colors. Very good. This is my favorite page. It's right here. Do you know why? Because it's food, and I love things made of apples. Actually, I go to Weight Watchers now, so I love it. Anyway, can you tell me what kind of sauce is this? Who knows what kind of sauce is this? Yes, Morgan. What kind of sauce? Perfect. Now, how about this Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's right. And Mrs. Wilson has a surprise for you later. She's going to give you some of her cider. And this is fabulous. Anybody know what this is? Yes, ma'am. What kind of pie? Apple pie. Wonderful. Now, this is a very special page, and I'll tell you why. Because you never get to see it unless you come visit me in the wintertime. If you want to come sledding here, Mrs. Wilson has a wonderful hill to sled up. But this is what the trees look like in the wintertime. Take a look. No leaves. No leaves at all. There's snow on the ground. This stage of the apple tree's life is called the dormant stage. Can you say dormant? What that means is the tree went to sleep. All the leaves fall off. All the little buds are really, really tight inside those branches, and the tree goes to sleep in the wintertime. And it's very, very quiet in the orchard. You won't hear any noise, just the snowfall. So if you come to visit, you can go up in the orchard and you can see those trees. And they are sleeping. And they don't wake up until the weather gets really nice and it starts all over again. And that's the end of our story. Did you like that story? Thank you. Thank you. Now,
Okay, now don't go anywhere. It's almost time for my special shot. Makeup! Now on to the best part of the show, the part where the woman talks to me, Billy the Goat.
Well, the kids have gone through the educational part of learning about apples, and now they're walking around getting ready for a snack. I'm blinded by the sun. The sun has come out, and they're actually looking at some goats that are hanging around here. Can't see them right now, but you'll get a close look. There's Salt and Pepper, Sugar and Spice, I think their names. Sugar and Scotty. Oh, here they come. They just jumped off the thing there. Look at him, isn't he cute? Look at those goats. That's a sheep, though, isn't it? That's a sheep. Those are goats. Okay, those are goats, and that's a sheep. And that, what's up there? What's up?
A little lamb
Those are goats over there?
up there.
How do you know those are goats?
Because
You do? I thought they were sheep.
people over there.
I know, I'm not with it, am I, at all? Those are goats up there.
No, they're sheep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You are? Okay, I think they're goats. I'm not sure.
Sheep are white.
The sheep are white. That's right. The sheep are white. Okay, that's good to know. They have a little beard. Goats do?
Like this.
Goats have a beard? You know how they get down?
Look, that round thing there, right there.
There's a round thing they get down, huh?
There's a round table.
Yeah, they're not afraid to jump, huh?
No.
Oh,
How do you get the candy out?
I don't think that's candy. I think that's food to feed the animals. We have to put money in there. Zacky's trying to feed the sheep some hay over there. And the sheep. Now, they said if we talk to the turkeys and tell them they're beautiful, they will fluff up. You are so beautiful, except your feathers are all messed up. I don't know what's going on with you. But aren't you beautiful turkeys? Thanksgiving is around the corner, isn't it? I want a drumstick, but we can't talk about that right now. That'd be kind of mean. Did you hear him? Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. It was talking to me for a second. Okay, we'll walk together. Uh-huh. I'm a turkey. Yes, I am. Oh, yeah. You're beautiful. Got anything to say? Hello? Gobble, 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 gobble. Here we go. You know, this lady has a beautiful setup for kids to come by here. This is a wonderful family spot. There's animals for them to look at. There's a playground. There's the apple picking experience. There's wonderful picture opportunities. If you're just looking for pictures of your kids in a beautiful setting like this. And we're not even into fall foliage time. This must be outrageous at fall foliage time because the colors are just starting to turn. But they have a place they can play. There's a playground. There's this little course here where they're trying desperately to make the trikes work right now. Me what? I'm here. Here I am. That's right. So the kids are still playing. And when they're done, they got little containers of apple juice to drink. It is so cute here. You know, if I wasn't married, I would bring a date here. Brian, ready for a date? What do you think, Brian?
Hey, Peg, want to go out apple picking?
I got to go out with Precious, but I'd go with you anywhere and Richard anywhere. That's right. It's a beautiful day here. Oh, here they go. Here's one going backwards right now. Oh, we're going to have a crash. I can see it coming. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Watch out! Gangway! Yeah, push it. Get them up the hill so they can go down. That's great pictures. Oh, my gosh.
Stand that we have for the kids to take a toy in. Well, as I said, I used to teach kindergarten, so I like tactical things for kids. So I have sand and little toys so they can dig for a toy and take a toy.
Very nice.
It's just a little toy. I mean, it's nothing.
This is a great setup here for kids and families. Unbelievable.
My husband built the play set.
Your husband built the place set.
He's working all the time.
Yeah, he said, honey, I have an idea for another area.
I said to him, you know, I've been looking out my back door. We need a play set over there.
How many acres do you have here?
We have 120.
120 acres. And how much is the apple orchard?
Actually, we only have 25 in fruit. We have peaches, which I told you. Did I tell you we have?
No, you have peaches.
We have 11 varieties of peaches, and we have 26 varieties of apples, and we have some blueberries, but we don't really count the blueberries because
No, you just eat them, right?
they never make it into the store.
So you have many undeveloped acres.
Yeah, we do. But the trails, you went on one of the trails. The Timber Harvest Trail was developed by, and also the Enchanted Forest was developed by UNH. Mm-hmm. We have a brochure, the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and get tree badges, you know, or nature badges. Yeah. So we have a brochure that goes with that. And the Timber Harvest Trail was developed as a conservation, environmental, educational walk, so people understand about how we have to timber, we have to forest and clear cut as opposed to replanting, as opposed to natural rejuvenation. It's really a great trail. So we did that so we could have cross-country skiing. And, oh, actually, Oyster River School, the middle school, they're doing all their meets here now. Their cross-country meets.
Wonderful.
And UNH comes to practice here.
And you're going to leave those other acres undeveloped?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just putting trails on so people can walk and enjoy it. And you can come here anytime and do it.
I think that's wonderful. It's, like I said, it's just not apple time. I mean, you just have such a bevy bounty plethora of things for the kids, education-wise, and also, you know, gift-wise. And then you have this, they can play and have fun. It's just not go pick some apples and go home.
No, we really want to make it a family day. If you come and spend a little time, you can picnic. That's why I have benches up there so people can come and walk and have a picnic up there. Mm-hmm. It's really great. And you can see they're having a great time.
Oh, they are. And I love these little apple things around.
The train. Did you see the train? I had to make the train.
You had to make a train, too. Your poor husband, where is he, in bed?
No, actually, he's in New York, but that's in his spare time.
New York. And that's when he's on vacation.
He makes things at night after work.
Oh, my God. Yeah, if you give him a spare moment.
I saw the train, and I thought that was such a cute thing to have. So I said, we need to have a train. And then he made the race car and the sandbox, and then we have the balance beams for the kids because I think that's really good for them. So anyway, so enjoy yourself and have a good time, and we'll see you.
We're having a great time.
Good.
We just have to hit the gift shop on the way out.
That could be very dangerous. Actually, the bakery is very dangerous.
We're going to go in and look at the bakery in a few minutes.
The bakery is really great.
We got to look at the bakery.
We have, we started out people coming in and just buying like one pie. I have to tell you a really funny story. I belong to the Yankee Stage Stops, which is the winery and Caleb's Country Store and the Christmas stuff. And
I know all these people, yeah.
And so I was at a meeting really early, and so I stopped at McDonald's on the way, and I went through the drive-thru, and I'm dressed in my little outfit. And the lady said to me, "Oh, do you work at DeMeritt Hill Farm?" And I said, "Oh, yeah." She said, "I got to tell you about your pie." So I said, "Oh," and I thought, "Oh, maybe something was wrong." She said, "You know, my husband didn't want to buy a pie because he thought it was a little expensive." She said, "But he bought one. And by the time the end of the night came, it was like totally gone." So she said they are really good. So ever since then, we have a customer.
I would say, we ate a whole pie.
We ate a whole pie.
Well, we'll see you around. We're going to watch the kids here.
Say hi to my girls.
Hard day here at the apple farm. We got to do something about your hair. It is just a big frizzy mess. Now, I have a great hairdresser, and I would really suggest a perm. You are not eating the microphone, and you are not eating my shirt. Hello. And Rich, you can do something about your breath. Little halitosis. Well, while you're here at the DeMeritt Farm, not only can you go apple picking, but there's all sorts of great things for the kids to play on. And this is a race car they got, and they have a train right over there with this little boy right now. I think he's sucking his thumb while he's at the train. And there's the animals, and there's a little play area. And there's more than just one thing to do here at the DeMeritt Farm. It's just not about apples, is it? We're here in the beautiful gift shop here that's here at DeMeritt Farms. This is, like I said, this is just not a seasonal thing. This is all year round. They have wonderful gifts here, a little Christmas area. This is the opening to the bakery, and I'm just going to poke my head in because I don't want to get in and have this girl yell at me for being in here. But here's where they make the donuts as well as everything else. You're the donut maker? Oh, we have a donut maker here. Can we come in and talk to you? Oh, just stand right here. You can come over here. Okay. You are the donut maker. That's an important job, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How many donuts do you sell?
A few, a couple hundred, maybe 500-600 a weekend.
500-600 a weekend. It's for people who know the donuts. Perhaps more donuts.
I never, I don't know if they really keep count.
I can tell you don't eat the donuts.
No.
See,
they're very good, though.
See, I eat the donuts. I'm the people that love the donuts.
People do love the donuts.
They do. How long have you been working here?
Maybe a month.
A month. And your job's in peril now, you're thinking, right? So, and there are people that come here and do the pies.
Yes, there's a lady that comes and does the pies. So.
Wow. So is this a great job?
It's a wonderful job. It's a wonderful place.
Yeah, you've got a great boss.
Yes. Super nice.
Figure you're going to make a career here making donuts?
Maybe.
Better than Dunkin' Donuts.
That's true, it is. More personality, definitely.
More personality here, that's right. Nice old-fashioned kitchen here.
Yes.
Could I possibly sample a donut?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, I don't want to open a box over there.
Right behind you.
Are these fresh?
Yes, I just made them this morning.
You just made them this morning. Being the donut connoisseur that I am, I'll tell you, the smell is lovely. Oh, I'm going to tell you what's good about these. Me too, Fred. There's a little crustiness to the outside. They're not soft. But when you bite inside, they're delectable. They're soft. This is a good little donut. And I bet it's only a quarter the calories, so you could eat 4 of them. Don't you think so, Brian? That's right. Well, thank you, Donut Woman, for talking to us. And thank you for the donut. Want to go up? Well, that's it for this edition of Seacoast Woman. As you can see, I found an apple pie on the way out the door. I'd like to thank the DeMeritt Hill Farms for having us here today. Also, Miss Stanton and all the ladies that run the Milton Preschool Center in Milton, New Hampshire for having us. When I found out they were having apple picking, because Zach is my grandchild, I thought, what an opportunity to get all those kids on tape. So the parents can look at them in about 10 years from now and say, when they're teenagers, and say, they were that cute. I remember they were cute back then. Not when they're like teenagers. Anyway, I'm only kidding. But thanks to everybody for having us here. We had a great time, and we'll see you real soon. I'm going to eat my pie now. Come on, Brian. don't know. I think I'm shrinking as I get older. Things just seem bigger to me. I don't know. My feet don't touch the ground. You know, we're going to get out of it. The quiet ones are always the dangerous ones.